I've talked to a few other voice actors as well, and to hear your process, to hear how passionate you are to raise the bar, it shows how much you care about the audience, first off, and shows how committed you are to your craft. But like you've been very vocal about how you feel about celebrities voice acting in cartoons as opposed to traditional voice actors. But what do you think distinguishes traditional voice actors and celebrities bringing cartoons to life, essentially?
Um, I think it's a Hollywood thing. The executives think they have a formula because you take a successful actor and you stick them behind a microphone doing a character for a cartoon. Um, in that situation, two and two doesn't necessarily equal four.
Yeah.
Sometimes two and two equals one. Um, it's not a fine science like, okay, we'll have this successful person, therefore what they do for us will be successful. That's the thinking. um, I think a lot of celebrities luck out and come up with something that is passable. Sometimes there's people that are excellent because they understand how characters work. You don't I guess you have the privilege of being able to do who and what you are for a character, which to me is like a fool's errand, because why are you even doing it if you can't create something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so um, I guess I don't know. I thought that these people believe me, they wanted nothing to do with cartoons years ago. It was so beneath them to do animation, television animation, bah, you know, movies, animated movies, bah, you know,
Yeah.
they were so above it. And then all of a sudden they were being offered fortunes to come in and do, like, all told 10 or 8 or 12 hours worth of work, and get paid some stratospheric amount of money. And then suddenly they all wanted to do it, of course.
Yeah.
And a lot of them just did it. They claim that, well, I wanted to, why'd you do the cartoon? And well, I wanted my kid, to see it. I wanted to be a hero to him. And that's bullshit. You did it for this unbelievable amount of money.
Because yeah, I know. I heard it pays very well. Like when you do big blockbuster animation movies, right? Like pays very well. So I think it's what you said though before, man. People can smell bullshit, right? Like I think people when they see a non-traditional voice actor voice something and it's not that good, you could tell it's not bringing meaning, it's not bringing the character to life. People can tell. I can tell. Like if I'm watching someone, I go, yeah, it just sounds like the regular person, whoever's doing it, and there's no
Yep.
oomph. I guess that's the word. I don't know how to like put into words, but you get what I mean.
Well, um, I always compared it to what I believed alchemy to be. Is something has to change into something else. Otherwise, there's no magic. The producers used to sit at the table when you walked in the room, and they'd say, "Look at this table. You see what's on here? There's a big lead bar, and we'd love it if you could turn it to gold before you leave." And you would go, you know, and uh, and there it would be. You turned
Mhm.
something that was lead into gold, and something changed. There was alchemy, and that's what created resonance and magic. When a celebrity comes in, they see the lead bar on the table and they walk by and they goes, "Where's my $20 million? And where's the microphone?"
It's true.
You
No,
know.
yeah, you could have said it better, man. So, but just know that like people can tell that people like yourself and Jim Cummings, for example, because he's again really good. I admire him as well. People like
Oh, so
you,
do I.
we know that you guys are the ones, and many others out there. But I'm saying the ones that I personally like. No, it's
I think people
yeah,
nowadays understand it way more than they used to. There was no interest in people who did cartoon voices except for a little, cognoscenti, a little group of people that were hip enough to know who did what and were into it. And
yeah,
then all of a sudden, the world opened up because of the internet, and you can find out anything about anything. And people began to realize, hey, wait a minute, there's something special going on. And
absolutely.
and I'm glad for that. I'm
Yeah,
glad for that.
Yeah, you should, man.
It's inspired. I meet thousands of people. Honest to God, I go to all the conventions, the Comic Cons
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
love doing them. I love talking to everybody. I love meeting everyone and showing my appreciation for them. I'm honored that they have time in their life to follow something that I did. I mean, it's like a mind blower.